A common sight in South African boxing rings. But this is no ordinary ring girl. Amanda Nguta has a dream to one day become South Africa's first female professional boxer. But she's battling tremendous odds. Traditionalists say women's role is in the home, caring for our future. The idea of girls slugging it out for money appalls them. It's an ordinary afternoon in the village of Luamondo, near Tohoyando in Limpopo. Like many black women around the country, Maria Sibaga knows her traditional role, that of caregiver. Maria's gender and class count against her. Her nurturing and giving hands have over the years taken care of her family. Now she uses them to defy what her culture says she should be.
Yangu dibora ndi musizana murwana ukhaboxini une muthu onopenya bathu bote ndinge Philippine yangu suka Philippine asuka.
Philippine
The time bomb
was born and bred in Tohoyando like Maria. He's a former South African and world boxing champion, undefeated. Too dangerous for his own good, the unstoppable Indo was forced into instant retirement for medical reasons. Maria's a high school learner, a breastfeeding mother, a long-distance athlete and an amateur boxer. She's prepared to battle the odds until glory is hers.
Ndiyasikona ngoba ndivona echikolweni ndichibuya ndaya gyming. Mwana ndimubona after ndopedza mishumo yanga yote ngamadekwana ndakunodziya mwana.
Maria is from a deep rural village and values her culture, but that doesn't seem to cloud her vision. She knows exactly what she wants.
Abantu asifuna ndichita za boxing ndinganamba ndadziraya ndisitezwa kuhadzi ndata za boxing ndiyaya abakuzitanganidza ndio nenda dovana mudinayo nenda mutambo wanga wa boxing ngori mutambo ndio une wado mphasu zwavhuḓi hola niziyaite anchava chipinga chimwe na chimwe ndava ndisina zwithu zwe ndadzitika ngazo.
That sounds like heavy women's liberation stuff. Does it mean that Maria spends too much time with feminists?
Siyo ndine ndotumawo mava ndangi vatukana vachitambara vachimbudzo muna vasidzana nevakutamba sina ngoni ndandikotozifunesa mava vasina vasidzana vanojima ndapfa unga ndikwine ndodzijima nane vavatukana vasina chitu chine chandina mupfundo wejima naye ndachifa zvavhuḓi.
500 kilometers away in Joburg, Amanda Nguta takes a much-deserved break from a hectic and hard life. She's from Emonti, or East London in the Eastern Cape, and has hardly any relatives in the big city. Amanda should be meeting her friend more often, but she can't. She's just too busy. Currently, Amanda is unemployed. Her idea of a full-time job, though, is still regarded as unpalatable in many quarters. But day in and day out, there's one thing that Amanda is doing. She's smashing traditional stereotypes.
I like fighting a lot. It's in my blood. Serious. I dream, I sleep, I eat boxing. I dream, I sleep, I eat boxing. And now I want to work for boxing. Boxing. I hate boxing. I like that thing, getting in the ring, improve yourself, that you are the best.
Amanda appears nice and sweet, the way a well-brought-up black girl should be. But behind that girlish smile lies a vicious fighter.
It is a competition between females and males. Yes, that guys that can do better than Nina because each mini disparishane guys, so bakona mafana and feeling on the low and not come on 3 minutes now. Cause
like speed.
Female boxing is not new. Women have been boxing since the 1980s, and 3 years ago, professional boxing was legalized. But there are still no professional women boxers in South Africa. For these ambitious fighters, it seems to be taking forever.
It is not taking forever. The problem is that we do not have enough female boxers. In boxing, you have divisions. You would have your flyweight, you would have your bantamweight, you would have your junior fly.
At the moment, these women fall under Sanaba, the body responsible for the development of amateur boxers.
Decision is the boxer in the red corner.
Women boxing only started 2-3 years ago in South Africa. We haven't got that amount of women boxers to stage a national championships, for that matter. Our rules and regulations states that at least 6 provinces must enter boxers in the divisions before we can have a national championships. We are going to look at them, but before you run, you must crawl. Not even all the provinces got boxers, lady boxers, because there's a lot of things that is involved with that.
I don't think Sanaba has been pushing it very hard. But you know, I really can't comment on the amateur side. And hats off to Boxing South Africa, who is the professional controlling body of boxing in this country. They are trying very desperately to get this off the ground. The likes of Louis Samcha and Krishna Naidu, you know, with this latest thing, the baby champs. The ladies are fighting on these tournaments.
Boxing SA controls the professional game. They're trying to put a smile on the scarred faces of women boxers, but they're cautious.
Getting women to box is really a sensitive thing, and even at this stage there are people who are still shunning at it. And when it even comes to sponsorships, there are sponsorships that want to sponsor boxing, but when it comes to women bashing each other's heads, they say, no, this is not for us.
The attitude is always like, we don't want to see females fighting. You know, boxing is contact sport. It's, you know, this is hardcore. This is serious, because it's not like you're wrestling kind of, there's no manga business here. It's real deal. So men don't want to do that. They don't want to see females fighting and blood flying all over, you know, from their females.
A female boxer's place is still not in the center of the boxing ring.
When women have to fight all the time, they've got to check. We have to have pregnancy tests. With men, it's 4 rounds of 2 minutes per round, but with women, it became 3 rounds of 2 minutes per round. All that is being made as a measure because the general feeling, I'm not sure whether to say scientific or historical, is that women are the weaker sex.
Maria and Amanda are gearing up for a tournament in Joburg in 2 days' time. As amateurs, they don't know who they'll be fighting. They'll only find out at the weigh-in session. 2 of Maria's sisters will also be boxing. Their parents are anxious.
Mulayo wa Chivenda chakari, kamvelele yakari, wawasizana baba basatambe boxing. Mara zanga zino ngamela yo heyi yo velele zino miswa yabo Mandela. Hai 50-50. Munna musazi vashuma zvinofanana.
Ndibva ndichizvitanganedza ngori ndava ndichiita ndichilavelesa vachikotamba ndichikobona zvori vakotambisa hani arali orwiwa kana asingorwiwa ndichibva ndichizvilivuwa uri khamusi mudzimu ḓo vhuya mubveledza phanḓa kha zwine a khou ṱoḓa zwone ngori o tou zwi ṱoḓa hezwi zwa boxing.
But Maria's father still has some regrets.
Maria, I one na punching bag, I want gloves, I want a skipping rope, I want speed ball. Angama right, na the bandage. Sinangoriti one share then the Hodanga Mundende. Mundende Kono Rengas or
With her parents' blessing, the ball is now in Maria's court. Or shall we say, the gloves are on Maria's hands. But something is wrong with this picture. Maria is a woman. Her sparring partner is not.
Musizana mutukana vachitomoja nanga munangu wa gym va afana is the same ndi vathanga vote auna musizana arara jana gym nganthane auri arara chiko box auno dopfi fungudzani face dzamu ngori hola ndi musizana.
Amanda is one of the luckiest girls in the country. Not only does she love her sport and the contests, but she trains at one of South Africa's top boxing gyms. Nick Durant is a licensed professional trainer. Over the past 18 years, he's produced many South African and world champions. But an amateur woman boxer in his stable is unusual.
The only reason I accepted to train Amanda was because she has a talent. And also, there's certain other elements in her makeup that made me take her. She's very dedicated to it. She really wants to do it. And she has a love for it, she has a passion for it, and she wants to go somewhere with it.
My relationship with Nick, Savannah, and he's like a father to me.
Other aspirant female boxers might want to try their luck with the multiple award-winning Durant.
I'm not taking on ballerinas. This is the real world of boxing. And there's no difference in my gym between a woman and a man. When I work with Amanda, my eyes are closed. I don't see a woman, I see a boxer. And that's how it's got to be, because this is a tough sport. And in order for women to accept this sport, they've got to understand they've got to be treated like a man, because they're going to be fighting like a man.
The road that the two girls are on has been traveled before. The boxing legend, Dingaan, the Rose of Soweto Tobela, knows what it takes to get to the top.
Plus package, I'm about to be 14,000.
Okay. Well, Dingaan Tobela started getting interested in boxing when I was 17. And I went through the amateur fights, which I had about 83 amateur fights. And, I did very well. I only lost 3 out of that.
The Rose of Soweto made it look all too easy, the way he used to bob and weave in the ring.
Well, boxing is like any other business, because boxing, you got to go through certain procedures. You got to train, you got to wake up in the morning, early in the morning, to go and run. Running, meaning it helps you to condition yourself to, to be ready for any engagement in a tournament. So you got to run. There is no better medicine than running. It's a very hard road to go through. It's not easy. You go through pain. You go through hard work at the gym. It doesn't only start at the tournament itself, whereby you jump in the ring. You only see the guys in the ring and they start fighting. But through the preparation, you have to spar with about 4 or 5 guys and being alone, And that means you got to be beaten up. You're getting beaten up in sparring. It's not soft touch and shadow boxing and all this. It's not just that. Punches lands. You got to go through that. You go about 50 rounds before you go the 12th round.
It's the weigh-in session in Midrand, Joburg. Because Maria and Amanda have made the same weight, they're to take each other on. It'll be a grudge match. The two girls met 2 months ago in Limpopo. Amanda was severely punished for the first time in her boxing career. Today she wants revenge. It's going to be fireworks. Sparks will fly. A good mother's daughter is going to be beaten up.
Coming from the Eastern Cape province, we have Amanda Guta. Standing in the opposite corner, coming from Limpopo, we have Maria Sivanga. They are fighting over 2 rounds. 1 minute a round, boxers shake hands. Round number 1.
Maria's fighting without a groin or breast protector. She's not wearing an ordinary bra either.
Risongo riletsa. Radio Pera.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout on a three-point decision is the boxer in the red corner.
I feel so excited because my ex-trainers are here, my ex-manager Mzimrun is here, everybody from Eastern Cape who knows me is here, so I have to fight.
The first round, I believe it went to Maria, but I think what Amanda did, when she realized that now she's becoming behind, she demanded a win, and I could see she was trying to. The other Maria was very cautious, and Amanda was more demanding a win. And in such, both last two rounds, that is 2 and 3, to me, they went to Amanda.
The girl that won the fight, the first 2 rounds, she won outright, okay? It was close, but she won the rounds. In the last round, the girl in the other corner came out very strong, but it just wasn't enough to win the fight.
It's a split decision, and even the experts are divided. Were the judges looking for boxing skill, or did they judge according to who landed punches in the right places?
This is the 10th fight. So they first said on Limpopo that Amanda's been robbed. So now we came here for the 10th fight. The same story happened now. So how on earth everybody has seen that fight, you know? So there's no way that she has lost that fight. Say the decision that has been taken is not fair. But the problem is all the judges are from Western Cape, and Amanda is from that very same place, from Cape Town, isn't it? It's just that now he's with Nick Duran. So he came here with Nick Duran. They are trying to please Nick Duran to say Amanda has won that fight.
Some say girls can give each other a good fight, but not everyone likes the idea.
Personally, my opinion on women boxing, I give it a big no. Women's body is not meant to be hit in the real true sense. It is soft as a gentle touch. Just imagine now if you see them having to be hitting each other, because there's that force, of landing the punch. It's hard, it's a big bang. So I want to encourage that.
Ndina 45 years ndichikochira ndono bebiwa. Zvitu zvingawo hezvi nawo richiko aruwa richitamba navasidzana rava richidzula richizvideva zori manda mutu wa muna hangadovhuwa olingana na manda mutu wa mufumakadzi kamuviri ngauri mufumakadzi oiteliwa uri ndi mutu wa rushaka zvino mutu wa rushaka nawo nichitamba naye nifunotamba naye zvavhudi ngauri ndiyene mutu ofara vumachero hashango katsiko.
I don't think it must take off the ground. Women out there, they might think otherwise about what I say, but I'm talking in the best interest of women, that boxing is not good for women.
I don't know if I am right scientifically, but I still have at the back of my mind that there are certain weights that only men can pull and women cannot pull. There are certain pains that men can take and women cannot take. There are certain efforts that need durability that women are not strong enough to endure that women can.
Mutu wa munna udziva ana manda kupira muthu wa musadzi ndingazvo chimwe na chimwe chinenge achikuitiwa akavati wa mufumakadzi ndikasitori muviri wa munna wafanana wa mufumakadzi namusi angatojima zvaitisa hani kana atrene ufika gai ahuna na kudana litindi nemuviri wawo wadodzwa ukadana na wa munna ngoti nadziva monisa dzifana.
Layla Ali is the unbeaten world champion, daughter of Muhammad Ali. But even she isn't taken seriously here.
Internationally, we've got Muhammad Ali's daughter, we've got Joe Fraser having to compete. It's fine, they did compete. But you only hear once of them in a blue moon that they are fighting out there and all that. It's not like, a male boxers fighting. Although probably we can still say maybe it's growing to that level. But they will keep entertaining themselves there and there. Because even if you see them fighting, you can tell, no, it's not real boxing,
But women boxers refuse to give up.
Boxing in ndiyatenda kuti ngachivenda aitendi ndichita zva musidzana achita zva boxing but zvazvino ndandopfisisa kuti boxing ndiyo ine ifana musimumoona mosanese zamini ndiyo nembiro yachikawu ine mucho atavanhu awana tichavaide tabanya.
To start with, boxing is a sport. It is entertainment sport. It is supposed to be entertaining. But unfortunately, I think it's the way it has been branded. I think it's the attitudes of the people, because now they view boxing as violent, as barbaric, and as aggressive. Yes, it is. But then, if that's what you like, that's what you want to do.
It's a sport, it's easy. It's a sport.
Culture is still used as a bar against women fighters. So will professional female boxing ever take off here?
We were talking about 5 years. But having looked in the last 12 months, the gains that we have made in our boxing, we are no longer saying 5 years. We are saying give us 3 years.
They said they are going to give us a chance in 2012 to participate in the Olympics in China. So I think that's when now they are really boxers, not female boxers, because I think now they are saying, no, they are just female boxers, not real boxers.
The wait continues. In the meantime, girls have to do what girls must do.
Okay, this is genetic problem. Go to the nurse.
We get nothing out of boxing. It's for the love of the game, but we're hoping that one day we could get something.